Have you ever wondered what happens when we play God? When our ambition outstrips our morality? Today, we're re-diving deep into one of the most haunting and influential novels ever written. Mary Shelley is a Frankenstein. This isn't just a monster story. It's a chilling exploration of what it means to be human. So, let's set the scene. We meet Victor Frankenstein, a brilliant but obsessive young scientist studying at the University of England. Driven by a thirst for knowledge and a desire to unlock the secrets of life and death, he embarks on a radical experiment, stitching together parts from graveyards and slaughterhouses. He succeeds in animating a creature, but the moment his creation opens its dull, yellow eye, Victor is struck not with triumph, but with horror. He's created a grotesque, 8-foot-tall being, and he can't stand the sight of it. He abandons his creation, running away from his responsibility in pure disgust. This is where the story truly begins. The creature, intelligent and sensitive, despite his terrifying appearance, is thrust into a world that immediately rejects him. He's like a newborn, but he has to learn everything on his own. He finds shelter near a cottage and secretly observes a family, learning to speak, read, and understand human emotions like love and kindness. He desperately craves connection, but every time he tries to reveal himself, he is met with fear and violence. Can you imagine the profound loneliness? To be intelligent and feeling, yet judged and hated solely for how you look. The creature's isolation turns to bitterness, and then to a thirst for revenge against the man who gave him life only to cast him out. He finds Victor and makes a chilling demand. You are my creator, but I am your master. Obey. Create a female companion for me, one as hideous as myself, so I am no longer alone. If you do this, I'll disappear with her and leave humanity in peace. If you refuse, I will be with you on your wedding night. Victor initially agrees. Tormented by guilt, he travels to a remote island to begin his work on a second creature. But as he's about to bring her to life, he's plagued by a new wave of fear. What if they hate each other? What if they reproduce and create a race of monsters that terrorizes humanity? In a moment of panic, he destroys the female creature right before the eyes of his first creation, who was watching from a window. This act of betrayal unleashes the creature's full fury. He makes good on his threat. Tragedy follows Victor relentlessly. His best friend, Henry Clerval, is murdered. Then, on his wedding night, his beloved wife, Elizabeth, is killed by the creature. Victor's entire world crumbles, destroyed by the very being he brought into it. His life becomes a single-minded quest for vengeance. The final act of the novel is a dramatic chase across the frozen Arctic. Victor, now a broken man, pursues his creation to the ends of the earth. Determined to destroy him, the roles have completely reversed. The creator is now the hunter, and the hunted has become the master of his fate. The story ends with Victor's death aboard a ship, where he recounts his tragic tale to the explorer Robert Walton. The creature appears one last time, mourning his creator, the only person who truly understood his suffering. He tells Walton that, with Victor gone, his own purpose is finished, and he disappears into the darkness to end his own miserable existence. So, who is the real monster? Is it the physically grotesque creature who longed for companionship, or the brilliant scientist who abandoned his creation and refused to take responsibility for his actions? Frankenstein isn't just a gothic horror story. It's a timeless warning about the dangers of unchecked ambition, the importance of compassion, and the devastating consequences of prejudice and isolation. Mary Shelley, who wrote this masterpiece when she was only 19, gave us a story that still forces us to look at ourselves and ask some very uncomfortable questions. What do you think? Let me know in the comments below who you believe the true monster is. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this deep dive, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more literary analysis. See you next time.